you have a law and regulations， 有的是海外的还是公司来收购，你的责任，被收购的公司的员工，你需要把他们留下。Right? There was situations. I did this in 广西 ，you know， 是木材公司 ，right？ 木材公司 ，then I want to know how many employees do they have? Employee have an official document， 他会给我见我们有4000个员工 ，right？ And my answer is that 找他们过去的经理找几个，问到底是多少个员工 ，and we find that the company actually has 12,000, not 4,000. Even in Canada, it's same thing too. Always part of a due diligence, official, but always do the unofficial one as well. Right? 你了解吗？你收购一间公司，财务林业公司，在云南或者是在广西 ，under Chinese law, okay, you must employ all the employees. 你不可以把 employee 裁掉哦。This is 你们社会主义的法律哦 ，you must you're obliged to, right? But 你不能收购一间公司 ，if the employees are so many， 是亏本啊。So you get official due diligence. They will say 我们只有4000个员工。But I always ask to do more than the due diligence. Ask previous HR manager. Get the whole picture. Okay? Financial DD. You must know the creditworthiness of B with its banker. 他贷款，跟银行贷款，公司的名义好吗？还有管理人的名义好吗 ？Are they trustworthy? Okay. Purchasers must execute non-disclosure agreement. Otherwise, vendors will not be willing to divulge further information on B. Purchasers 就是想买 B 的股份 must sign an agreement called non-disclosure agreement. Okay? Otherwise, vendor will not give them reliable information. 一般并购的案子呢，一般的利息费是20万美金，一般。Because you can see there's so many documents, MOU, non-disclosure agreement, exclusivity clause. Now, there are two objectives. Hidden liabilities may be discovered and defects in the legal titles of B assets. Further discovery will result in the renegotiations of the sales price for the shares. Hidden liabilities may be discovered. Legal titles of B assets, especially properties. Okay. In China, commercial properties 不可以超过70年，对吗？一般30年、50年 ，right？ 那个地契有 the time period 你要知道，还有房地产到底押给多少钱银行 ？All these things must be known. And if the discovery show that there are liabilities, then you can renegotiate for the sales price. Now, one of the agreement is the sales and purchase agreement.
买卖协议
Include buyer and seller. Buyer and seller. 两间公司的股东。B can be included. Can also include the name of the company. Can be included as a party to the contract. Now, purchase price. How much you must pay? Determinable rather than based on variable. Determinable 就是我的意见是，就是 it's good to have a fixed price or roughly 一个数目，大概是100万还是一点点 million rather than 也许这样也许那样 is fixed or a range depending on this. Due to lapse of time between execution of the agreement and completion, the purchaser may have to provide a non-refundable deposit. Sometimes we ask for 押金 because you have to spend a lot of time in negotiations. And 假如是不成功呢，押金收不回来。一个 deposit 押金。Then the other is remedies of damages, rescissions 的委约 against the vendor for breaches of representations warranty. Factors breaches into the purchase price or indemnity from the parent company. Sometimes we can ask, in addition to B, so-called B 私人有限公司，假如是 B 是另外一间公司的子公司，我们可以利用另外一个法律文件 parent company 担保。It's very interesting. And 最后是 goodwill. Goodwill. You know what's goodwill? Goodwill 是名义、名气 the company goodwill. Goodwill is very important. Okay. Any questions? You can ask me in English. Not to worry. I heard your standard English is actually quite good. Agreed? Any questions?
I have no questions, but I think I'm very lucky to have the chance to listen to your lecture, and it's my honor to.
That's not a question.
Yeah.
Ask a question. 太客气了，太有礼貌。
If a very easy question, sorry. If we learn more English knowledges of the accounting role, can we have more opportunity to contact with the customer for the foreigner people?
Yes.
Yes. And how we can do to learn such as English accounting law?
Your English is very, very good. English is very good. How do you learn English?
From my university,
Which university?
Ningbo University,
Where is Ningbo University?
on the south of Ningbo.
Yeah, there was one. Many times I was in Rinta. There was one occasion when I found interested, in the public, reading so loudly, very loud in the public. Wait, that's a single thing. I said, why are you reading so loud in English? And his answer is this. This is how I was taught to learn English, Then I say, but speaking so loudly, if you make a mistake, 树上的鸟会飞来下来帮你改吗？他说不会，他说不要浪费时间。Learn English. One, listen, listen. Okay, listens to news. One, two, very important. I try this out. Good English is simple English. Try to not write more than 5 words per sentence. More than 5 words per sentence. Maximum 7 words. Simple English is good English. Okay? 我一个政法，中国政法大学的学生，我看他是 world record clause subclause 有50个字一个 sentence. You make a lot of mistakes. Good English, simple English, and read simple books. Start it first. You must have a foundation first, right? And after 6 months, then you progress to something harder. When I was in 中国政法 I give my students 英国的小学5年级书看 But after that, you learn hard work, 谦虚 Ooh, you're very good now. And of course, some will say, 为什么我要这样呢 It's different, see? Okay. So, learn how to do it differently. Your English is good. The English is good, right? So, what you can do is, if you are working in a company, learn company law. Learn company law. Okay? And if you can, I don't know whether it is possible, perhaps you can try to do an external London University degree. You don't have to go to London, you just study on your own. I don't know whether it's possible in China. It's called external LLM. No, external LLB. 法学本科，伦敦大学 external. Okay, this is one way. 你觉得他的英文很好吗？ Representations.
陈述和保证。
Does provide purchasers with remedies of damages and rescissions. Means that purchasers must get some payment, damages 损失和赔偿 right? And rescissions, you enter an agreement, 可不可以违约 Shareholders are liable, joint and several. Small shareholders may be exempted, meaning is that the shareholders that are selling, they will be jointly and severally liable. They cannot say that 这里有50个股东，可以说是一部分负责70%，其他的30%。It's joint and several. Okay? Now, what are the warranties of B? Include what are the things that B must provide? Legal status and objective. Meaning that whether the company, what are the company objective, the purpose of the company. 2, legal authority to execute legal document. We want to know 公司里面谁有这个责任签合约？你要知道 the party. Records and financial statements, associates and subsidiary companies. Okay, you must know B 的子公司 subsidiary companies. B 的 associate company, associate company 就是21%吧%的股份。Okay, then for 子公司 have to be 超过51%。Then must know about the tax liabilities of the company, how much is owing to the government, unpaid taxes, and whether there's compliance with regulatory bodies and applicable law, permits and licenses. 有没有你要说过一间公司，那间公司营业需要一种许可证 ，you know whether 那个许可证有没有效果 ？Okay. And must also know about legal claims and proceedings. Like for example, in Singapore, in England, in Canada, we can know whether the company 有多少间别的公司有告他们诉讼的案子、诉讼的文件、告票，我们都可以查得到。Then real estate property 是房地产 and other assets, existing contracts with customer. 你没有地方者，还是任何顾客合同也需要知道。Inventories and receivables. Inventories means the goods belonging to the company, okay, to the seller. Receivables means that what are the money, what are the business, and they have not collected payment. These are called receivables. Machinery